Hey, I'm Ed Hennings, and this is my co-host, Chrissy Blue Jay from the Urban Trucker Podcast. Y'all remember to catch our next episode with a 32-year-old trucking mogul, Brandon Whitehead. Y'all follow us on YouTube. Remember to like, share, and comment. You can find me, Ed Hennings, on Instagram at edhennings.ceo. And you can find my girl Chrissy where?
You can find me on IG at IM_Chrissy J. And that's Chrissy, no H, Crissy.
Now it's go time. Let's go. With the influx of African American, Hispanic, and women into the trucking industry, the trucking industry has taken on a whole new look. We're here on the Urban Trucker Podcast to capture each and every story inside of each and every truck. We're seeing people from our very own community, single moms and the like, become very successful in the trucking business. That story of redemption, that story of overcoming the odds, that road to success that each and every individual took to be successful in the trucking business.
If you put the same amount of effort and hustle into everything else you do into the trucking industry, you're gonna make it.
Everybody want to be the boss, but they don't know the boss eat last. I believe that everybody can make it in trucking, but it's the way you go.
I let my business take me where I want to go.
The trucking game has taken on a whole new look.
Hey guys, welcome back. This is Chrissy Blue Jay with the Urban Trucker Podcast. Alongside of me, I have my co-host Ed Hennings. And with us, we have a special guest today by the name of Brandon Whitehead. He is the owner of Jules Express.
Thank you. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Glad to have
Good.
you.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, I'm
Appreciate
excited.
you inviting me out. You and Ed, everybody, all the staff. Thanks for having me.
No, we appreciate it. Listen, first of all, let's talk about this real quick.
I mean,
You came
real,
styling and profile. I mean, you was ready, right?
A little
you know,
bit.
you
You
know,
gotta
yeah,
come
like,
prepared. You never
right?
know who you gonna meet these days, and sometimes the way you look is how you gonna be treated. So that's very
You look
important.
good. You feel good, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Well,
Let
let's
me
get
just say
started.
this, that, listen, the trucking game has changed. That's why this podcast exists.
Yes.
Because of the new face and what you're seeing in the trucking game.
Yeah.
And this man personifies that look, man. Y'all better get him. Y'all better check
And
it
women.
Right.
And
Women
women.
on-
Oh yeah,
you
and
know,
don't let me
okay,
forget.
we on that.
And women, she
Good.
represent. Y'all see, y'all. I'm over here with a t-shirt on. I'm out of place, boo. We
No,
ain't
you're
talking
still
about
good.
Still good. It's still good.
We all
It's still
in
good.
Yes, we hear it. We hear
Yeah.
it. So, Brandon, let's start off first of all. How long have you had your company?
I had my company for going on 4 years now. Personal company.
Okay, for your personal company, can you kind of go into and let us know what got you into the trucking industry? Because
Well,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
what got me into trucking, I seen it through my family.
Okay.
My grandfather was a truck driver. My uncles
Okay.
was truckers.
Okay.
And they was, well put together men. They took care of their families. They drove nice cars and they had nice clothes. So I was like, I'm going to do the same thing.
Okay, so you kind of grew up and it was like, okay, when I get older, I want to do what they do because you got to be able to see the benefits that you know
Yes.
were reaped through.
The
whatever
reward from,
yes,
putting in that hard work.
for sure.
Yeah.
Legit, honest work.
Yeah,
getting out
they
there doing
sleep
the
well
trucking.
at night. Their wives was taken care of. They had everything that was important. Took care of their families, and that's what I was.
Because I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Growing up myself, truckers did not look like us.
Oh, yeah,
or
for
yourself.
sure, for
So
sure.
I wouldn't have expected, to see a brother coming in. Even when I met Ed coming into it, I was like, I'm learning a lot. There's a lot of brothers and sisters in the trucking industry, and it's hence the name Urban
Right.
Trucker Show. So
Right. Well, we finding out that it's more ways to make money than just going to school and making big money. You can make more money than a lawyer or a doctor being a truck driver if you got the right blueprint.
for sure. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You 32 years old, am I correct?
Yes, sir. I just made 32. My birthday was in July.
Well, happy
Happy
birthday,
belated.
brother.
Thank you.
And you've been in the game 4 years.
Well, as an owner of
As
my
an
own
owner.
company, I started in 2014 as a company driver.
Okay.
I went to CR England to get my license.
Okay.
Had to go all the way to Salt Lake City, Utah to do that one. And I stayed there, left my family, left my babies. I said, I'm
Man,
coming
you
back,
made that
and I ain't coming back till I
Mm.
get us a house big enough for all of us.
Right. So here you go. 2014, that was, 8 years ago?
Yes.
So you're 32, that's 24.
Mm-hmm.
So at 24 years old, so man, look, I want to commend you on at a young age because there's so many of us at the age of 24, man. we can't even walk and chew gum at the same time.
Man,
So
I appreciate the the compliment, But for me, at 24, I was a young father. I was already on my second child.
Yeah.
I knew that I had friends that was losing their lives to unnecessariness, and that wasn't the route for me. So I was trying to figure out a way to get it, and I was like, why am I thinking so hard? I done seen it before. Just follow the path.
Follow the blueprint.
Yeah, follow the blueprint. It's already been set for me.
No doubt.
But it matters because you said earlier, you was like, you know what, I can't take credit for this, but you have to because we all have choices, right? And even though you had the blueprint in front of you, you didn't have to go that route.
That's right.
Well, you got the blueprint, but they're saying you can lead them to the water. You can't make them drink.
That's right.
You still got to put in that work.
That's right.
Ain't nobody hand me nothing.
Right,
I ain't
that's
say
my
that.
point. No,
I just saw the list. I said 1, 2, 3, but I put in that work.
Man,
Definitely.
Well, that's all good.
Be
Man.
32 and own your own trucking company. What we say, 5 trucks?
Yeah.
5?
Yeah.
What's the black truck?
Oh, that's
sexy one, y'all.
the sexy
Gotta
one.
see
I
it.
got a international. It's an international Lone Star, and it got wolf on the seats. A Lone Star. It's big, it's black, it got chrome.
Yeah.
Bunch of lights.
You got to go
They be
inside
like,
his bag.
and then I jump out there like, he black too?
Right,
Yeah, that's
right.
me. That's your boy.
Good,
Hop
good.
about that
You
pretty.
copy color?
Yeah, a little
Okay.
something,
Right.
something. Hop about that pretty mother,
Yeah.
Say hello.
I know, right?
Yeah.
For sure, man. So you running 5 semi trucks. Let's just get into the nuts and bolts
Okay.
of this trucking industry, man. And you running 5 semi trucks. I know from being in the trucking business what that kind of looks like financially and stuff like that, because I know it looks real good. But going in and you dealing with these dispatchers and stuff like that, what determines or what not you would turn down a load or take the load? What is the pieces involved in choosing what loads?
I think I understand what you're asking me. So when I'm looking for a load, I'm trying to figure out what day is it, what time I gotta be there, how many hours my driver got left. I don't do loads that's gonna send my driver, 2 days away from his home on a Thursday, and he's supposed to be off on Friday.
Right.
That's not fair.
Yeah.
He got a family too.
Yeah.
Right?
That's right.
So let's get it in the beginning of the week. Monday.
That's right.
We gonna go out there, we gonna get it, and then we gonna work our way back home.
No doubt.
I look at the weight of the load. I ain't trying to pull 45,000 pounds in no mountains with a older truck. Some of my trucks are older. That's how I started out.
Okay.
Right? So you gotta think about what type of damage this is gonna do to my vehicle. You don't wanna break down because over the road they charge you extra for them breakdowns. So it's gotta make sense for the money per mile for me. Pretty much the timing and the location. I like to run a triangle wherever I'm starting from. So I go this way, back. Or this way, whichever way they paying, whatever makes most sense.
No doubt.
And I mean CENTS.
Yes.
That's right.
Whatever makes most sense. That's whatever's making most sense is how I pick my loads.
Okay.
So just listening to that, before I let Chrissy get in there and ask that question, what it comes to me real quickly is like if you're in the sports.
Right.
So if you're thinking about a basketball team, you got 5 players on the court, but one is the point guard, one is the shooting guard, one is the small forward, the power forward, and the center.
Yes.
They all a team, but they all work together doing different things.
Definitely.
And the way your 5 trucks roll is you got a point guard.
Yeah.
You ain't going in the mountains. You a point guard. That's for the center.
I'm passing
You know what
the
I mean?
ball.
So
Right. I'm passing. You go this way, you go that way.
That's right.
Dunk this shit.
I think I like that analogy. I understand basketball.
Yeah. The way that run on my team, like you said, 5 drivers. I got 3 of them that's over the road. They stay out 3 weeks at a time. So I can get them long loads from here to Florida, here to New York, and those guys are older. They got way more experience. My younger guys, they want to come home. They got to check on their lady. They got to check on the bed. And now you father, okay, I got you. I'll make sure you home this time. And they want to go back and forth, which is understood. I'm in the same position, and having respect for that is what keep them going out. If I need them to do something extra, ain't nothing for free. Fair exchange ain't robbery. They go a few extra dollars. I need you to make this happen, and that's how we roll,
You good. You take care of your people.
Got to.
So I know this wasn't an overnight success, right? So being that you're 32 and you say you have 5 trucks, can you kind of tell me what did it take for you to say the sacrifices? What did it take for you to say, okay, and another one, and another one?
I'm gonna tell you the way it did it. I remember when I only had $20 in my name. Out of that $20, I had to get some gas, had to get the baby some Pampers, and everybody a Mac chicken. I use that same mentality to this day because just because we got it today don't mean we can just spend it all.
Say it again.
Just because you got it today don't mean you can spend it all.
Right.
So that hunger and that, you know, like just, you know, putting it all together, that's what it really takes to get to that point. And not giving up, because there's many a times I thought I was up and now I'm back down. I got to borrow again. You're like, oh.
Yeah.
You know, and so sometimes being humble and being quiet is the best, because if you too big, nobody gonna help you.
Yeah.
Right.
So, you know, you just want to just play it cool, play it smooth, and like I said, remember where you come from. So just because it's good today don't mean that the tire might not blow out tomorrow.
That's right.
Oil change gonna be $300-400. Just do, you know, take care of the business first. I always, whatever I put into something is what I'm gonna get out of it. So if I'm taking care of my business gonna take care of me.
That's right.
And that's just my rule of thumb.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna tell you this, man. I'm just gonna be 100% honest with this one. If I didn't sit here and listen to you talk and know that you in this business and living the life the way you living it and dropping the gems the way you dropping them at 32 years old, man, I got cousins, I got a son, I got friends that's 32.
Yeah.
And man, I couldn't even get them to dream of even saying some of the things you saying. So man, I just really want to big up, you know, your tribe, your circle.
Thank you.
You know, because I know this is not something that just fell out of the sky.
Yeah, no.
You know, somebody poured into you.
Definitely.
Somebody poured into you, and not only that, you was there to catch it.
Yes, I want to, you know, just thank my family for one, for being stand-up individuals. But like I said, the choice is yours. You know what I'm saying? You can know all the great things, but if you're gonna make the wrong choices, then it's up to you. You know. And so I give them their props for showing me the right way, and you know,
And take your
God
props.
did.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know.
Take your
God
props.
did.
You know what I'm saying? Take your props for
For
doing,
sure.
you know,
Listen.
executing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of people can talk it, but then the execution is missing.
Matters.
Yeah.
You
The
know
5
what I mean?
P's, man.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No
Listen,
doubt.
I know we all over here emotional, talking about family and thanking God and all that, but I want to pivot for a second, right?
Okay.
Let's go into the truck stop moment, right? Truck stop moment is where we talk about the craziest thing that either you, your drivers, or anybody that you've been around have seen at the truck. It could be funny, crazy, whatever.
I mean, I've been out there for a long time. I've
Share
seen
your the one that
everything
comes-
from
the most memorable one.
you know, the most memorable one, it would have to be, I seen this fight, you know. And I hate to bring up any negative things, but you know,
Listen, it
I
happens.
just
The
think
real
about
though. We gotta be real with our people. It happens,
it can
right?
happen, yeah, because people
Okay.
get frustrated. You've been on that road a long time. I seen this guy just walk up to this guy's truck, open this man door. First he climbed on the side of his truck and he was just whamming, wham. I'm like, man, drive off. What you doing? Push him back, something. Then
Right.
he opened the door and just started beating this guy up. I feel bad for him, but at some time, you know, somebody came and others, you know, got him off of him. So I was happy about that. But I done seen everything from.
We don't know why he just started.
I mean, I didn't see it. It was from afar. I was getting fuel, you know. But it'd be a lot of fights right there too. When you take it too long, sometimes you can't park the truck.
Yeah,
You gotta
yeah.
go to the
Yeah.
bathroom,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
We
yeah.
being real, right?
Yeah.
And we all guilty of it. So you know, you running that truck stop, you do your thing, you trying to get your sounds, you trying to get everything. You come back, you like, man, the line long as ever, it's hot. Everybody coming to get fuel at the same time, right? So.
Drivers out there.
What I learned from all that is that, you know, just be courteous. You know, hey, my bad, bro.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's it. Because we all got to get back home to our family. We ain't got time for no dumb
That's
stuff.
right. That's
You
right.
know.
That's right.
You ain't letting them run up to your truck though like that.
They
right?
better not. If they know what's good for them. Hey,
Well,
don't
man,
play
you
no games.
frustrated truckers out there, man, y'all just listen up, man. Take it easy. Everything gonna be all right, man. We gonna get you home.
Yeah.
You gonna get home safe, and you gonna spend some of that good money you just made on that long route, all right?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. It's all good.
That's a beautiful thing. So we were speaking earlier, as I know, 859. I live in Kentucky. You know, everybody knows Red State.
Okay.
And we were kind of talking about when you're out on some of your routes. kind of explain to, because a lot of viewers may not know, and I did not understand this until I ran into it myself, what it means when you go into a town, it's a sunset.
Sunset Town, you got the middle of the highway, right? We both going this way. Some going this way, some going that way. They got that little patch right there. You see them every 10, 15 miles. You look at a dog, you gonna bite.
Right.
So just drive straight like this. Just look out the window. Don't get nervous though, because if they gonna see you, they gonna stop. Oh man, they finna stop. I gotta check my laws. I come from the days of paper laws, so we be trying to write it real quick. Oh, let me find it. Now everything is electric, so that's kind of the benefit of the ELD. It's kind of automatic. It protects you from that, protects the company and the driver from getting them out of services, long as that everything hooked up to the truck. So yeah, but them be them red states where if they stop you, now they want to see your logbook. They want to look in your truck. They one time I got stopped. Red state could be anywhere too. It depends on the county. See, the whole world is the same. We got the suburbs. We got the hood. Right. We got the white folks town, the Mexican town. Right. It all works the same all over America. So one time I got stopped and I was bringing a reefer truck, which is a refrigerated trailer, up from Texas. It was a brand new trailer, but they had a seal. Right. So this officer friendly. Hey there, buddy. I'm like, what you want, man? He like, yeah, you were, why'd you slow down? I'm like, you was right next to me. Right. Hey, what? That's why I slowed down. You ran right on inside of me. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Right. Long story. He go through the truck. He wanted to look in the trailer. Right. Everything. Couldn't find nothing. They favorite line is, I don't care if you got any drugs on you. It don't matter if it's weed, cocaine, heroin, or anything. Right. It don't care if it's a little bit for yourself. I'm like,
right.
Come on, man, is you serious?
Yeah, right.
You gotta take random drug tests. That's how you get your money. Don't let that extra nonsense stop your money. If it stop my money, I can't deal with it. I don't want it.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's real talk.
That's good advice.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do drugs. Get money.
Let's rewind that, because I heard something in there that you said that a lot of people might not know anything about, especially our new guys that's coming into the game or asking a lot of questions about being in the game, about an ELD.
Yeah.
Explain the ELD and how that works to some new people.
Okay, so the ELD is an electronic logging device. It's hardwired into the vehicle's ECM, which is the heart of the car or the truck, right? It's connected to the engine, so it know if you idling, it know how fast you're going. I use Verizon Connect. Okay. They can give me a couple $2 out for this plug. But, on mine, when I'm looking at my trucks, it let me know how long they've been idling, how fast they going, speed warnings, hard turns, sharp turns. If you hit the brakes too hard, it automatically start recording. And with the ELD, it do your hours of service. So you can only drive for 11 hours out of a 14-hour day. And you got to take your mandatory 30-minute rest break. And, so if you at a shipper, you want to be on duty, or if you, going to sleep, you go in the sleeper berth or off duty. And that pretty much just keep a track of what the driver's doing. So the important part is it kind of, if you do it correctly, covers you in case of an accident or a ticket. Because they'll try to blame it on driver fatigue or anything of that nature. That's how they kind of know if it's driver's fault. So you got to just play by the rules. Don't be wasting your time and drive.
Can you speak to this? That ELD, from my understanding, whether it's a cargo van, whether it's a box truck or a semi-truck, when you have that ELD inside your vehicle, your insurance rates are better.
Definitely. ELD inside the vehicle, your insurance rates will go down. If you put the cameras in your vehicles, the insurance rates will go down. You're paid for a monthly service, but in the longer, bigger picture, you talking about paying $2,300 versus $1,400.
That's right.
I'll keep that stack.
That's
I
right.
put the camera in there. I mean, it's not facing the driver, so it's okay. But that's just so in case, because the people, first of all, don't respect trucks.
Yeah.
You driving an 80,000-pound vehicle and somebody in their car, and I'm guilty because I got me a fast car too, and I know how much space is. But at the same time, safety, that truck won't stop. So distracted driving, the camera will let you know if you had time to stop. And most times when you see them bad accidents, it's because somebody cutting in front of a truck, ain't giving enough room to stop, and they do it just to get paid.
So that's at the discretion of the owner. It's not, ELD's not.
Well, no, ELD is mandatory.
Okay.
It's federally mandatory. You get caught with that, it's a pretty hefty ticket.
For over the road drivers.
Over the road drive. Okay,
You have to
17
have
hours.
the ELD in there so
Okay.
you can log how many hours you've
Hours
been
you
on the
did.
road.
Okay.
Yep.
Because it's regulated. But for people that don't go over the road, like myself, that have local trucks,
Yeah.
Then you don't have to do that.
you don't have
As long as
to,
you're not
but
crossing
it
the
still
state.
helps your insurance if you have it.
Yeah.
Hey, that matters. We got
Yes.
every dime
Yes.
matters.
No
Everything count.
doubt. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt.
You know, we're just real quick, and it just popped in my head, and I just seen it briefly. You're talking about safety in the trucks, right? It took
Right.
me back to the gentleman that, God rest her soul, had an accident, the trucker, right?
Right. Oh, you
And
talking
then
about that
the
guy
gen-
who
yeah.
was in, what was that, Denver,
Was it-
Colorado?
Yeah, was it?
And they tried to give him
They
100
tried to
some
give
years.
me, and then the family came back and was like, "That's too much." Like, how does, as drivers, you own your own cups, how did that make you feel when you look at what they tried to say, what they say he should have known
was-
and gotten off the exit or whatever?
That was bogus.
Okay.
I feel like it was bogus. That's why so many people stood behind him. I mean, he had brake failure, which falls on the company. He was a driver. Now, accidents do happen. That's why we got $2 million policies so that in case something happened, you could pay for it.
Yeah.
But 100-something years is
Yeah.
extreme.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe losing your license, yeah. A DUI, yeah. But 100-something years because of truck failure, that don't go on the driver.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know,
That's right.
that's on the company.
But it's like the community. Like when something like that big happens, I feel like it's the whole trucking community because it's like that could have been my driver, that could have been me,
Yeah.
that could have been
Yeah.
somebody else. So then you look at it and take the extra precautions.
Yeah, as an owner, when you see stuff like that happen, bring all the trucks in,
Yeah.
brake adjustments,
Yes.
brake jobs.
That's right.
Any,
That's right.
you know, whenever there's something going on with the truck, just get it fixed.
For sure.
We want to be in this game for a long time.
That's right.
You might have to spend some money today, but that don't mean you ain't gonna make it back tomorrow.
That's right.
So take care of the truck, take care of the driver, and take care of the business because that's what's taking care of you.
Say
Plain and
that
simple.
again.
Just
Say
follow
it
the
again.
rules. You can get a lot of money
Yeah.
following rules.
And you just spoke about getting pulled over,
Yeah.
officer friendly, all these DOTs that's out there every so often you seeing one just looking straight ahead, stand out of their way, right?
Stay out there.
And I know this feeling because I just had a truck pulled over last week. And my driver called me and said, "Oh, boss man, we good. Everything's straight."
Right.
And that feeling right there to know.
Man, make you feel good.
Yeah.
You did it
Right.
right.
There you go. Talk to him, man. Tell him the DOT
I'm only this way
inspection-
because of my mistakes. I made plenty of mistakes being overly hungry, overly, hustling super hard, breaking the law. Doing what I gotta do, get to where I'm at. But that's America, y'all. But also the hard lesson was, and my mama told me, because I get stopped and have to do that 10-hour break because my laws would be messed up, right? When we was on paper laws.
Right.
And they'd be like, "Oh, how'd you get from Florida all the way to you in Vegas the next day? How you get 1,200 miles in one day, boy?" I'm like, "Oh no, the truck, I was sleepy driving. I'm in autopilot, right? The truck just don't stop." But my mom, she was like, "One day, Brandon, you gonna go through that weigh station and all your paperwork gonna be straight. Everything in your truck gonna be straight. Because I done been shut down for brakes, electronic logs. I done paid these hefty fines. So I done paid the price for that hard lesson. That's why every driver got to be on my insurance. Everything, you got to do your pre-trips every day. I don't want to pay no more because it costs too much.
That's right.
So it's just better to do it the right way the first time.
That's right.
That way you be in the game for a long time
That's right.
and just keep it moving.
Man, y'all listen, man. We have a lot of fun on this podcast. We laugh and we joke. But when it come down to it at the end of the day, you're out on that road, it's lives at stake.
Yes.
It's a lot going on. There's money at stake with these huge fines. And let's just face it, the civilians that's driving, before I got in the truck, I pull up on the side of the semi, I'm thinking, these semis think they own the road. They think they run things out here. So it's a lot of people out there with that mindset. So understand with DOT inspection, with your livelihood at stake, all of those things, man, just dot them I's and cross them T's, man.
Yes.
We done paid these prices, we done dealt with this, and come on now, just take care of that business. It's not gonna hurt you, and it's gonna actually help you in the long run.
Because guess what? When you booking them loads, they look up your safety score. And then that'll determine whether you get a lot of money or a little
That's
money.
right. Yeah. That's right.
They be like, you have bad inspection. We gonna pass on you this time. So, like you said, just cross them T's and dot them I's because, it's gonna help you in the long run. That's what we here for, the long haul.
Outside of that, you have 5 trucks, which means you're taking care of 4 or 5 families, right? So you gotta make sure all your stuff, because whatever you do affects them, right?
Yes. At the end
And
of the
so
day,
you got a lot on your shoulders, boss man.
Got big shoulders, baby. It's okay.
That's what I'm talking about, man. You know, and that's a great point, Chrissy, just about how you can say, people like me, I do final mile deliveries. So I'm doing these furniture deliveries locally in different cities, right? So somebody said, man, why don't you just do this? And I'll be like, it's easy for you to say that. But if I pivot right now, it's like 2 or 3 or 4 guys that's providing for their families right now. And if I pivot now, it's gonna put them out of work.
Yeah.
And that's
That
just
matters.
something I can't sleep well with.
No.
So,
mean, I'm in it.
matters.
I'm in it to help others, you know,
That's
because
right.
it helped me.
That's
It
right.
gave me another way to, you know, do something that I could be proud of, do something that I could sleep at night, you know. And when I go to the bank, they call me Mr. Whitehead, you know.
I know that's right.
You know what I'm saying? They know my name where I go.
that's
So,
right, that's right.
you know, at the end of the day, we all got one common goal, which is take care of ourselves and our families and
right.
do the things that we want to do
And each other.
and each other, right? So, and even though it sounds cliche, that's really what I'm doing it for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
not cliche at all.
Yeah.
Not everybody's doing it for that, you know. But y'all gotta excuse me. Y'all gonna learn to understand what Chrissy Blue Jay. I'm an emotional person, right? So when people are talking about things and take care of families, and I know it's genuine, like I get choked up. So I ain't gonna cry every time. But if y'all see, just understand that's just me, right? Because I love to see it, right? I love being a part of this, right?
Yeah.
I love being able to highlight with Ed, you know, our people.
Yeah.
This is something that is. To be honest with you, I would have never thought that I'd been in the trucking industry doing anything years ago. And the fact that I'm able to be here and be able to uplift and highlight our people
Yeah.
with it, and you know, right, change
It's
the
a-
narrative.
That's what I
we're
was
used
just
to,
about
right?
I was waiting for you, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like a great awakening happening,
Yeah,
right?
change
We
the
changing the
narrative.
narrative, we
Yes.
changing the faces. You can't just say nothing about us no more, because
No.
we first of all we already entertaining y'all to the highest level.
Yes.
That's right.
We doing everything with the style and fashion. They all want to be like us, you know, want to
That's
look
right.
like us,
That's
drip
right.
like us. So now, we just taking over, and it's for a greater purpose.
Yes.
You know, it's
Bigger than
for the
us.
family structure to be tight. You know, it's for the children to have a chance and see dad doing something. I got boys and girls, and they all know about the trucks. Especially my boys, they love the trucks.
That's right.
They know the colors, they know the stick shift, they know a lot of stuff. They come out there and help me. So
What's up? You doing your thing. You
Trying.
and your wife, y'all, you doing your
Trying.
thing. Proud of you.
Thank you.
Look, I just met you, but I'm proud of you.
Appreciate
you know what I'm
you.
saying?
It's truly an honor to be a part of what I'm seeing.
Mm.
You know, it's so many things in history that we've read about that happen. We done heard about marches.
Mm-hmm.
We done heard about so many different things in the urban community
Mm-hmm.
and people of color doing in times before us.
Yes.
But right now, we getting the chance to be a part of history
What
in
you
the making.
saying?
Right now,
Right.
we are a part of a movement
Yes.
in this industry.
It's a great
that,
awakening,
man,
man.
I'm just fascinated by people like you and so many other people in this industry, women and people of color alike, that's just getting out them trucks with jewelry on, getting out there with them stilettos.
I
on.
love to see it.
That
I
is
love
looking
to
so
see
good.
it.
I'm like, man, we just seasoning like
We
We
loud.
do everything
We
with
loud.
swag. We do everything with swag. You
We
know,
do, we do.
And I love it too, because like when you're in the South,
Yeah.
like you see them, we see us.
Yeah,
we got
yeah,
our chains
yeah.
on. You like,
Yeah,
what's up, bro? I see you, boy.
I see
You
you.
get money. Our ladies, they be out there
That
looking
feel
good.
good.
You know what I'm saying? They
Good.
got their hair done. They got their little legs on. I don't need no help. Don't try to talk to the ladies on the road, especially them lady truck drivers, man, because they got it. They, you know,
Yeah.
and it's for their safety. That's why, you know, sometimes, you know, you might meet a cool one or whatever, but the lady truck drivers, you know, there's not a lot of lady truck drivers, so.
right.
You know, a lot of guys be hitting on them or whatever, so they just be protecting themselves, you know, but they doing their thing, you know, and they looking good doing it, and they owning trucks and they buying trucks and getting companies, and there's a lot of them out there. Y'all,
It is.
you know, y'all seen them before, so shout out to y'all.
That's
Keep
right.
it going.
That's right.
You know,
Ooh, not just the drivers, you know, anything.
Right,
Trucking industry,
anything.
that's what we do.
So going forward, man, you got 5 trucks now. You got children. Is your vision is just to make sure what you built right now is going to be there for those that's coming next, the next set of whiteheads that's coming, or do you see a bigger vision to where you finna add and build on what you got already? What's next?
I'm gonna say this: I ain't gonna never stop,
Okay.
and so yes, I'm gonna pass it down to the younger ones, and if they keep it going, that's the goal at hand. So yeah, I ain't gonna stop. For sure. We want to help as many people as we can, and we gonna helping people gonna help us. So
we. That's the key word. We.
Yeah,
we love that.
Yeah.
Right?
And once again, that's what the Urban Podcast has all been about, man. From day one, me and Aaron and me and Chrissy speaking, it was just all about coming together. And it wasn't even about trucking at first.
Right.
But trucking has brought it all together. It's been like the glue.
Yeah.
So man, just meeting you and hearing your story and what you got going on, man, it motivates me to go back and continue to tighten my business up.
Man, thank you
and
for
continue
having
to
me.
push it, things like that, man. So when people are looking for Brandon Whitehead, because I know after they see this, they gonna want to connect, man. They gonna want to know. They gonna want to know, man. So where can they find Mr. Whitehead, man? Where can they find you at on social media or whatever?
Social media, Instagram. It's just my name. You gonna know me by my name. I don't got no aliases.
Okay.
It's Brandon MF_ Whitehead. So Brandon _ MF_
What's
Whitehead.
the MF for,
Yeah.
man? In my neighborhood, I know
Hey,
what
man.
MF.
All right, so
I know what MF means in my neighborhood.
my middle name is do start with M.
Okay.
My dad named me and my sister, our initials are BMW. But I put the MF because
Let's be real.
yeah.
Let's be real.
Brandon
Sometimes
MF
It's
Whitehead.
Brandon motherfucking Whitehead, goddammit, okay? Don't
sometimes
forget
you gotta
about
put it in there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You'll never forget that one.
Yeah.
So that's where you find them at. Brandon MF Whitehead,
That's me.
Instagram,
Underscore.
Facebook, _ Whitehead.
Yes. Yeah.
Man, there you go, man. Y'all don't sleep on this brother, man. He blazing the trail,
Man,
man.
seriously.
Here in Chicago doing his thing, man. We glad to meet him. I'm just gonna tell you right now, the Urban Trucker Podcast. We on Spotify, we on iHeartRadio, we on YouTube. Always remember to like, share, and follow, man. You can find me, edhennings.ceo on Instagram. And where can we find you at, Chrissy?
You can find your girl Chrissy Blue J at @IAM_ Chrissy, and that's Chrissy with no H, CRISSY.
Nope.
There you go, man. Thank you guys for joining us, man. And I salute all the truckers out there. Y'all be safe, you know what I'm saying, and keep it moving.